Acrylic. From polyester we are coming to acrylic now. Rayon, nylon, polyester. Now we have come to acrylic. We wear colorful sweaters and those sweaters stick onto our body. As you put it in, they stretch. If they don't stretch, you can't put them in. They stretch like anything. A sweater stretches, but once you put, they stick onto your body. The size gets reduced, they shrink, and they just wrap your body. When they wrap your body, you feel it quite comfortable. In winter, when you wear a sweater or some cotton shirt or something, you feel it very, very pleasurable. You enjoy it. They hold you well. Thick, quite thick. Now, sweaters, also shawls. Shawls to cover your head or your chest part. You will have shawls. You see shawls of different kinds in the market. They flood the markets in the winter season. Blankets in winter. They are made of another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic. So acrylic is another material, plastic, which can be used in making mainly sweaters and shawls. What are the other uses and what are its benefits? Acrylic is more durable. It lasts longer. A sweater you use may be with you for the last 10 years. It lasts longer. Affordable, not costly. It's a woolen sweater, it's costly. But acrylic, artificial fibers made from that, the sweater is cheap because the fabric is cheap and relatively cheap. It tends to be cheap. That's why it's affordable. Affordable, it fits your pocket. You may not be able to spend much, but by spending an agreeable smaller amount, you can get a very good sweater to be worn. They are available in a variety of colors. You can get acrylic in varieties of colors. So, beautiful sweaters you get, colorful sweaters you get. Synthetic fibers melt on heating. But here the problem, this is synthetic material you see. You should always know that it burns. It can catch fire. This has to be borne in mind. Acrylics, these plastics can catch fire. This is a disadvantage of synthetic fibers. All synthetic fibers, even rayon, nylon, polymers, all these catch fire easily, remember. But a cotton cloth will not catch fire easily. So, such synthetic fibers, acrylics and other fibers can be disastrous too. You have to keep in mind. Women who cook in the kitchen do not like to wear acrylic material as their dress, because if the plastic fibers catch fire, it will be disastrous. The fire will spread over your entire body within no time, very quickly. You will not be able to remove the dress even. And once it catches fire, it starts melting. Melting. When it melts, plastic sticks onto your body and there will be a disastrous happening. So, these plastic mixed clothes, one has to be very careful. Where you have a danger of fire, getting burnt, you should not use materials made of artificial fibers like acrylics. See here, these are I need not explain. Lipsticks. Lipsticks are made from acrylics. Very cheap. Lipsticks made from such artificial material, they are very cheap. Then sweater. This sweater, if you just pull it like this, it will be a meter or more than a meter. Leave it, it shrinks to the original size. So it has acrylic material mixed in it. Lot of cloth material, saris and such materials too may have acrylic in them. And here you have acrylic pipes. Look at their color. They are beautiful. Those pipes, especially toys made for children, straws, all these look wonderful because of the color they have. Okay, we move next. Characteristics of synthetic fibers. What are the characteristics? See, they are used to make popular dress materials. Go to any mall for clothes, you get wonderstruck looking at the beauty of the clothes. What is it that has given beauty? It is the material they have used. Those materials turn to be very beautiful once they get dyed, once they are colored. So acrylic material and other synthetic fibers have turned to be of great use in the manufacture of different kinds of fabrics, fabric dresses and modern fashionable dresses. So they have become very popular and they are very cheap. Cotton is costly, wool is costly, silk is very costly. But coming to the synthetic fibers, the dresses are very, very cheap. Look here. All these will be very cheap in the market. You just wonder, how is that these cost so less? Because they are made of artificial fibers. All the synthetic fibers are prepared by a number of processes. It's not as easy as we speak. There are varieties of plastics, hundreds and thousands of plastics. And in each case, you have set processes to be followed in arriving at the finished goods are prepared by a number of processes using raw materials of petroleum origin. These raw materials are very cheap. They are petroleum raw materials, petroleum byproducts. So what you use as raw material is a very cheap material you call them as petrochemicals. The chemicals you obtain from petroleum. Petroleum is a fuel. In refineries, they make the petroleum items pure. They are refined. As they refine, they get lots of chemicals. Lots of chemicals emerge out. They are all called as petrochemicals. They dry up quickly. See, these synthetic materials, they dry up very quickly, within minutes. Are durable. They last long. These fibers last long. They are strong. Less expensive because they are made from petrochemicals, byproducts. These products are very, very cheap. So you can wear colorful clothes by spending very little amount. So in the fashion industry, these have got a big name, readily available. These dresses, what you get in the market, you need not go to the tailor to stitch. Most of these synthetic dresses, they are all made directly. Directly they are made. And easy to maintain. Maintenance is easy. Why? Just put it in soap water, rinse a bit, take it out, put it on the clothesline. They are dry. Synthetic fabrics soak less. They soak less. What is soaking less? Soak means absorbing water. Cotton, you put a cotton cloth in water, it absorbs water. Woolen sweater in water, it will be very heavy as you take it out. But dresses made of artificial fiber, they don't soak in water. They don't absorb water. They remain only on the surface. So, if you rinse a dress, much of the water is gone, put it on the clothesline, it gets dry very soon. Synthetic fabrics soak less, they are durable, cheap, attractive. Look at this dress, here many shawls and other dresses are there, they all look very attractive. We move next, plastics. We are speaking of plastics. Synthetic fibers are all made up of plastic. They are plastic products. Now in general, let us see now, plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. So far we were looking into fibers. Now we come to actual plastics. A bucket. Bucket is not made of fiber. It is made of plastic. Synthetic fibers are also plastic. Because they are fibers, we have kept them under a separate class. Because cloth material we make out of them. Now we come to plastic. What is plastic good for? It's a polymer. Polymer, long chains of units. Plastic units, long chain they are. And they are strong. They hold, each unit holds the other unit very strongly. Like the synthetic fiber, plastic can be recycled. You can recycle plastic, use plastic. Once it becomes out of use or broken or something happens, you can send it for recycling and you get the material again. They can be reused. You can use them again and again after recycling. Colored. You can put the required color and make them beautiful. Plastic buckets, what all colors do they come in? Melted. You can melt plastic. Easily it gets melted. Rolled into sheets. You can make them into thin sheets. Even the roofing material nowadays, instead of using metallic sheets, they have started using plastic sheets. Plastic sheets are cheap, very cheap compared to the metallic ones. Into sheets or made into wires. You can make plastic wires. The clothesline you use, it's made of plastic. It doesn't get cut. It's very strong. Plastic wires are very strong. Plastic which gets deformed on heating, they are called as thermoplastics. See, if you have a water bottle and you heat it, the water bottle will get melted. It gets melted. Now such a plastic is called as thermoplastic. Thermo means heat. So it gets melted on heating. Thermoplastics. Gets deformed. It loses its shape. The original shape it will lose. You have a pipe, plastic pipe. You hold it, bring it close to fire, then itself it will become deformed. You just press it, that pipe will get bent as you want. It gets deformed. It changes its form on heating, can be bent easily, are known as thermoplastics. So you can deform them and change their shape as you require. If you have two small pipes, two thin pipes of the same diameter, the ends of which you can heat a bit, bring them together, fix. They get fixed. With other materials it's difficult. Plastic you can do, it's a handy job, easy job. They are known as thermoplastics. Plastics which can be bent and deformed as you require. For example, polythene. PVC. PVC pipes, they fix one pipe to the other very easily. Threadings are there, or if they are old pipes, you can even heat and fix them. Plastic, which when molded do not get softened by heating, are called thermosetting plastics. You heat plastic, it doesn't get deformed, it doesn't change its shape, it doesn't get melted easily. It may become a little soft sometimes, but doesn't get melted. Now such plastics are thermosetting plastics. You can press and change a bit, but they won't just get melted. They are thermosetting plastic. For example, bakelite. Bakelite is a plastic. It's a very poor conductor of heat. It's hard. Even if you heat, it doesn't become soft. It doesn't get bent. It remains as it is. Later it may catch fire. It's a different thing. Catch fire and get completely melted. But at low temperatures, at ordinary temperatures, nothing happens. Take for example the electric switch you have. The electric switch is hard. Even if it falls down, it doesn't break easily. If you heat, it won't melt. It stays as it is. But with a higher temperature, it may melt. But at normal temperature, it doesn't. Some of the bodies of cars, modern cars, they have bakelite bodies. The body will be made of, would have been made of plastic. It's a bakelite body. In case there is an accident, it may get broken. Otherwise, it looks very neat. It's a metallic body, it's different. It will be costly. The machine will be heavy. The car will be heavy. You have to use more fuel to run the car. Now, you want the car to be as light as possible. Even one person should be able to lift the car from one side. So light it should be you want. So you need little amount of petrol to run the car over kilometers together. So fuel consumption will be less. What do you say? Fuel consumption will be less. So car manufacturers normally go for bakelite nowadays. Why cars? Planes are made from bakelite. Planes cannot be very heavy. If the plane is heavy, you have to use lot of fuel to keep the plane afloat in the air. You have to use lot of fuel. So plane has to be light, at the same time strong. We have a material here which can be light and strong, that is bakelite. Okay. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat. So in electrical instruments you use bakelite. There is no chance that you may get an electric shock because it is an absolutely poor conductor of heat. For switches, what do we use then? Bakelite. Electrical switches and electricity. It is a non-conductor of electricity. It is a big advantage we have. It is used in making electrical switches, handles of various utensils. You have cooker. You have seen the handle of the cooker, lid handle. It is made of bakelite. It will be black or brown or any color. It will be very hard. It won't break and heat won't travel to your hand. Poor conductor of heat. The cooker may be very hot, but you can handle the cooker with the help of the bakelite handle. You won't get the heat at all. Utensils you have, you keep them in fire. You want to boil milk. Yet you need some other cloth to handle it and keep it down. You will have a bakelite side handles. Now you don't need another cloth. You can straight away lift it and keep it down because it's a poor conductor of not only electricity, it's a poor conductor of heat too. handles of various utensils. Now we come to another material. We saw bakelite. We are trying to become familiar with a few different types of plastics. This is called as melamine. Melamine. What is great about melamine? It is a different material altogether. This material is a very versatile material. You fold it, move it in any way, fold it, make it into 3-4 folds, keep it in your pocket, and then once you reach the mall, you take it out, whatever fruits, everything you have bought, you put into that, it becomes a big bag now. But still, it won't give away. Now that is melamine. We use lots of items nowadays, carry bags and other kinds of material we get from melamine. Melamine is a versatile material. Versatile, somebody who can speak using all the words, just plays with words and speaks fluently. What do you call him? Oh, he is very versatile. He doesn't cram for words. Words just flow from his tongue. He is very versatile. Same thing here. Melamine is versatile. Bend it, fold it, turn it, squeeze it. Nothing happens. Versatile material. It resists fire. Now, melamine as such, it's a versatile material that resists fire. You can get melamine which can resist fire. Now, people who work in the fire industry, who fight fires, they need overcoats or dresses made of this kind of melamine which can resist fire. So they will be safe. They can move through fire. They can jump through fire. To save a baby there in the cradle, they jump through fire. Nothing happens. So a plastic which you call as melamine helps in that. It resists fire. It is used for making floor tiles. Some of the floor tiles you get, they are made of melamine. Kitchenware, lots of kitchenware for storing different kinds of grains and all the bottles you use. They are made of melamine. You can even twist them, turn them a bit, nothing happens. They can, even if pressure acts on them, they just shrink to a bit, but nothing happens. They spring back to the original shape. Again, under melamine you have different varieties again. So in general we are saying kitchenware and fabrics. We use melamine in fabrics too. The uniforms of firemen, I told you just now, have coatings of flame resistant melamine plastic. After their dress is ready, uniform is ready, it will have a coat of melamine. Melamine coat will see that he is safe. The fireman is safe. He won't catch fire easily.